Thank you. Marc Mooney.
If you owned the world's largest cookie jar, would you share the cookies with your neighbors? Of course you would. But Microsoft is not being a good neighbor. Don't our children deserve better? Don't we deserve better? We're about rethinking what government can do. Why can't the government buy Microsoft? Think about the free software and the unlimited internet access. We can do better, and we will. Together, one Microsoft-free America.
Mooney, your Y2K solution.
When Mr. Mooney went to Washington, he bounced a few ideas off the people who definitely know better.
Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and the beacon of liberty for freedom-loving peoples everywhere. But it's much more.
Marc Mooney, your Y2K solution.
It's Mooney country. If you're looking for the Y2K solution, sir, you have just found a Marc Mooney for president. Can I count on your vote in 2000?
For what? For president?
For what? You're kidding, right? I'm running for president. And today I take my quest for the presidency to the big house at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Marc Mooney, your Y2K solution. I'm running for president in 2000. I'm hoping to count on your vote.
Great. What's Y2K?
Many roads lead to the White House. I'm your Y2K solution. Please, vote for me if you will. There's the old-fashioned way. Candidate wins over voters one at a time. I will build a website for every poor American family.
Which does what?
There's the modern way. Candidate substitutes issues with a flair for the dramatic. And there's the easiest way. Candidate sucks up to Beltway insiders. Is government paid for breast augmentation surgery for the neediest of women something you can get behind?
When you're making love to a woman, it feels like a plank under her breast.
So it's not recommended for the neediest of American women?
I wouldn't recommend it for any of them.
I sought advice not just from the right, but from the left. Do you think we could out-reform the Reform Party, or should it be reformed?
It's worth a try. Huh? Reform the reform. It's not bad, huh? No, it's not so good. No.
Well, if I can't fix the Reform Party, then for the love of God, let me help American women realize their awesome potential. I want to give free breast augmentation surgery to any needy American woman.
Yeah.
They've always been big outside the Beltway, but women's health issues were just starting to grow in importance inside the Beltway.
I think it's a basic American preoccupation.
When they need support for bold gestures, presidents go to Capitol Hill to drum it up. So off I went. Imagine my surprise to see hundreds of people on the Capitol steps clamoring for the Y2K solution.
Hey, what do you say? We're all here for you today.
Look, more disaffected citizens and more potential voters for me. And speaking of the disaffected and how to use them, nobody knows the politics of resentment better than South Carolina Senator Strom Thurmond.
Good to see you, sir.
Strom ran for president more than half a century ago. His platform in 1948, segregation of the races, the preservation of an American-style apartheid. African Americans today are still thanking God he lost. Senator, could I count on your support?
No, because I'm committed to Bush.
Already? There's no changing your mind about that?
No.
Strom is 96 years old, has served in the Senate longer than anybody in American history, and is president pro tem, which means he's third in line to be president. Can I count on your support?
Huh?
I'm the Y2K solution.
Huh?
We didn't have time to talk substantively about my program of government-paid breast augmentation surgery.
Okay.
You've done this before.
Thousands of times.
You sit on this knee.
But I don't know. I'm no mind reader, but I've got a feeling Strom is squarely behind my effort to build a bigger, better America.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
I was born mid-century in a middle-class neighborhood in a Midwestern city. I am possessed of middling talents. But for every time, there is a man. For every challenge, a response. When others were marching or jeering or toking, I was serving my country. And when I returned from war, I settled down and had a family, while others were partying and wasting their lives. When people ask me, "What do you stand for?" I stand up, and then I salute the flag. But the question is wrong. Ask not what I can do for you, but rather what can I do for my country that it apparently can't do for itself.
Mooney, your Y2K solution.